People who are usually curious about tarot, like myself, when I always assumed that you could just ask yes or no questions, right? You go to a tarot reader, or you get online and you go to those tarot websites and you pull random cards, and in your mind you're like, oh, am I gonna marry my partner, right? It's a yes or no question that you're looking for. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you clicked on the video, then you are obviously here because you are probably new to tarot, or you just have some questions about tarot. And I kind of just wanted to go over a couple of basic things before we get started. So number one, I am actually new to tarot myself, and I am just trying to basically give guidance because I am new to it and I want to read the cards. So I want to do as much research as I possibly can, while also spiritually letting the cards talk to me and letting the spirits basically work their way through the cards to me, whether that be I'm pulling cards for myself or I'm pulling cards for someone else. Now, with that being said, I also want to point out that people who are usually curious about tarot, like myself, when I always assumed that you could just ask yes or no questions, right? You go to a tarot reader, or you get online and you go to those tarot websites and you pull random cards, and in your mind you're like, oh, am I gonna marry my partner, right? It's a yes or no question that you're looking for. What you'll find is whenever the cards are pulled, it's never a yes or no answer. There is no card in a tarot deck that is specifically yes or no. It's not how it works. It's best if you ask the tarot an open-ended question, because each card has a different meaning, and if it's upright or reversed, it also has another meaning. So to get the best out of the reading, I would honestly say go into it with an open mind, ask an open-ended question, and just let the spirits talk through the cards to you rather than expecting a quick yes or no. I also want to point out that tarot is not a one quick fix to figure out what your future is going to be, okay? You are in control of your own destiny. The cards are basically, how I perceive it, is the cards are giving you a path that you can and should or may go down, right? If that makes sense. You are not obligated to follow the advice from the tarot. It's not foreseen in your future that whatever the cards lay out, that is definitely going to happen. That's not how it works. It's kind of the same in religion, right? You say a prayer, you ask God, God, oh, I just really need a new job. I could really, really use a new job, but when you're praying, you're not expecting a yes or no answer. What you are doing, and what religion teaches people, is if you pray for it, you also need to put in the work for it, right? It's not a handout. Tarot is not just telling you your future forever and ever and that's it, okay? It's giving you kind of, think of it like a crossroads. This is how I perceive it. Others could perceive it differently. I could be completely wrong. Like I said, I am new, and this is just how I am taking on tarot for me and when I do readings. I see tarot as a crossroads, right? You have different paths that you can go down, and when you ask a question, the cards are going to reveal what the spirits are saying, okay? Again, you do not have to follow it. It is not set in stone. It is not etched anywhere. It is not a destiny type of thing. Once again, you are in control of your own destiny. Now, with reading tarot, there are different meanings for each card. And like I said before, you have upright and then you have reversed, okay? So let me show you. You have the card, okay, and it can be facing up, or they can pull it, the tarot reader can pull it, and it can be facing reversed, okay? Each way has a different meaning. Now, when you look at this card, some tarot readers are actually intuitive readers, where they don't actually go with they don't go with what the card traditional meaning is, okay? They will look at this card, they'll look at everything in the card, they'll say, you know what, I see a horse, I see a flag, I see what have you, right? And in the reading, they're going to interpret it the way that they want to interpret the card, the way that the spirits are talking to them, and they are basically looking at it that way. Now, there are different tarot decks. And the reason I say this is because this is the Modern Witch tarot deck, and I fell in love with it. This was actually my first deck. And then I found someone on Facebook, and she does intuitive tarot. And the cards that she would pull were just absolutely stunning and gorgeous. So look at this card. This is the Death card. This is the same card, just from a different deck, basically from a different artist or creator. This is the Death card for the other deck. This one is a lot more rich. It looks more vibrant. It says death, but it also has the infinity symbol, and it says rebirth. And it just makes you feel like, oh man, yeah, something is ending in my life and there's gonna be a huge change. And you know, it looks so, I feel at peace with it. Like I'm gonna be ending something that I need to close the chapter on, and then I'm gonna move forward with the next chapter in my life. Whereas this one is the more traditional card, and it doesn't make you feel that way. At least it doesn't make me feel that way. It kind of looks very gloomy and sad and depressing. But again, that is just how I perceive it. Now we're gonna get into the main reason why you clicked on the video, and I'm so sorry it took this long. I'm gonna talk to you about a couple of questions, or a handful of questions, that you should ask when you are either pulling cards for yourself, or you are pulling cards for someone else, or you are the person that is getting read to. Okay? I actually have my computer here because I'm filming on my phone. So, one of the questions that you should ask, or a question how you should word it, is, what do I need to focus on for the day, week, or month ahead? What does my subconscious want me to know? How do others view me? How can I be more true to myself? How can I move forward in my career? How can I evolve spiritually? How can I enjoy my life more? Now, there are a lot of questions that I could read from, but I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse into what I meant when I said ask an open-ended question. Where is my career going? That is not a yes or no question. That is a broad question. And obviously the cards can lay out, you know, I see money coming your way, which could be indicative of you are either going to get a promotion or you're going to find another job that pays more, right? But it is going to be dependent upon the work that you put in from what the spirits are saying in the spread, if that makes any sense. For me, it is crucial for me to understand this now in the very beginning, so that way I don't have any unrealistic expectations from the spirits that are talking to me through the cards, and that I'm asking the right questions to the cards, that I am not, like I said, asking, am I gonna get married? Is my boyfriend gonna leave me? Am I a good mother? You know, will I get a new car? Will I win the lottery? Will I buy a house? Those are just questions that I think people assume that tarot is for, but in reality, that's probably more of an inner question that you need to be asking yourself. And if you're asking yourself any of those questions, that means that you probably need to do a little inner soul searching and kind of get that figured out. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. I would love to answer any of them for you. If you are an experienced tarot reader or advanced, or however you would like to call it, and you think that what I'm saying is wrong, please feel free to also leave a comment and tell me if I said anything wrong, because again, I am new to this. I'm human. I make mistakes. I am just coming to you telling you how I personally feel, how I interpret the cards, and how I intend to answer people's questions in the future. So I hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!